Hi, my name is Rebecca from LaughSewCreate, a channel for all things sewing. Join me today as I show you how to sew a hole in your pocket. I'm going to give you the tools and the tips to get that done. Have you ever had one of those days where you're having a great day? You're at the park, playing with your dog, throwing the frisbee, and you see a food truck across the way and you decide, I'm kind of hungry. So you head over there and you get ready to pay for your food, stick your hand in your pocket and your wallet's not there, or your money or change or whatever it is that you're looking for in your pocket, not there anymore. And you realize you have a hole in your pocket. Well, I hope that you're not gonna have a day like that, but just in case, I'm gonna show you how to repair that hole in your pocket. So, come on in closer and I'll show you what you need. Okay, so let's take a look at what you're gonna need. You're gonna need a pair of scissors, some needles, and some thread. And it really doesn't matter what type of thread you're using or what color. I would just try to find one that is strong. But as far as the color is concerned, it doesn't matter because nobody's gonna be looking in your pocket. And if they are, we've got bigger problems. The problem. First of all, you want to pull out the pocket. Whether it's in your pants or coat, this will work. We're not going to say whose coat this is, but I may have put a hole in it just so that I can show you how to do this. But anyway, so here's a hole. And the first thing you want to do is you're going to want to create a hem. So by folding in the pieces that have been torn. So somewhat like that. First I'm going to thread the needle. With a knot on the end. Pull out your pocket that has a hole in it. And what you're going to do is want to tuck in the seams. You can pin the seams. That doesn't work. Okay, it's been well loved and used. Okay, so that's held together fairly well. And you can take your time with it, but nobody's gonna see this. Okay, so you're gonna bring up the needle on the end. Actually, you're going to bring the needle down so that you can bury the knot. And we can trim that at the end too. You can stick your knot in the hole. And what you're going to want to do is come up across to the other side. We're going to make a ladder stitch. There are several ways to do this, but you could also do a quick whip stitch, which is probably the smartest thing to do because whip stitch is fast and nobody is going to take a look at your pocket. So let me show you how to do that part if you're wanting to do a whip stitch. Just make sure that you're catching both sides. And I'm doing it in white so that you can see. And the key here is not to pull too tight because if you pull tight then you get a lot of gathers. And you can tuck in anything that doesn't, like this part little fuzzy. Bit of the hem that's sticking out, but there you go. Just proceed all the way across that way. Now I'm going to show you how to do the ladder stitch. So for the ladder stitch, you would come up the same way. Just come up between the folded hem. You can hide your knot, and then you would come directly across. And the reason why it's called a ladder stitch is because it simulates the rungs of a ladder, so they run parallel to each other. And you're just going to come up on the opposite side. And you're going to kind of travel on the same side of the hem. Come up a little bit further down, and you're going to go across and catch a few threads. Go in close to where you're coming out. Go a little bit further down on that same side. And then you're going to go across, directly across. Go back in close to where you came out on that same side and travel on that same side of the hem a little bit further down. I think we've got it. Right, so then you're going to come out and you're going to do a securing stitch. Catch a piece of the other side. When you get a loop just like so, come back through the loop, and that's going to secure your stitch. You can do it a couple of times. Again, don't pull too hard, but let's go back through and do one more. And then what I like to do is bury the thread. So go back in and bury the thread further down, and then come out. And what that does, it's like an extra layer of protection. And cut the thread. But, so what happens is, okay, that was sloppy on the end, but anyway, you get the idea. You bury the thread so it has to work its way back out and then work its way through two loops. So you can see how that's an extra way of securing it. And you see it because it's white thread. But again, if you had black thread, you wouldn't really be able to see it. And then make sure you try it out. Make sure you caught everything. There you go. Why is my head still chopped off? Yeah. Ooh. How did I get so tied up in this? Oh. Shadows going on. Make sure that the friends are tucked in. Okay, so to repair a hole in your pocket, what you are going to need is some thread, some needles, and a pair of scissors. Uh-oh. Got my head in the frame? Yep, okay. All right. With Rebecca. Hi and welcome to Laugh So Create. My name is Rebecca. I didn't know I was recording. Okay, that's good. Let's see if I'm in the, whoops. In the frame. Nah, Nikki, it's not for you. I'm not in the frame. Let's try this again. Oh God, I'm gonna kill myself.